Hey, how's it going, guys? I haven't done a Ryzen video in a while because, I'm only gonna do them when the fights are interesting to me. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna be doing a Ryzen recap video every time, and I'm not gonna be doing an update on Ryzen just because I'm not that familiar with it. I actually did put a comment in the recent press conference that they had because, speaking of this Ryzen 13 event, it's gonna be uh, oh, I don't want to, butcher this, so I'm gonna be reading this off of my notebook just in order to try to be as respectful as possible to the fighters. Okay, it's gonna be Tenchi Nasukawa versus Kyoji Noriguchi. Okay, Tenchi Nasukawa versus Kyoji Horiguchi. Okay, I hope I got that right. Um, yeah, so the reason why I'm highlighting this because it's awesome. It's gonna be one of the top kickboxers. He's gonna go against one of the top mixed martial artists from Japan. So that's awesome that they're doing this. They're taking a page out of Mayweather versus McGregor, and they're implementing it into their own country, and that's awesome to be able to see people be so enthusiastic about you know having other sports, especially when there's so other combat sports, kind of intertwine or combine in a way, so to speak. I welcome that stuff. Obviously, kickboxing and Muay Thai is not as big around the world. There's certain countries that favor it a little bit more. Obviously, you got Thailand. That's where it comes from. But around the world, it's just not on a big level, and I feel that mixed martial arts can help take those sports to a further degree. Like if you see what Bellator has done with the kickboxing, I feel that when Bellator does the kickboxing events, even though they might not be as popular in the states, I feel that it's bringing in awareness of kickboxing or Muay Thai, and people are able to see the different levels and the higher standards of stand-up techniques. So it's pretty cool that they're gonna have this event, and it's gonna be Tenchi versus Kyoji, and man, Kyoji is a freaking monster. The last guy he lost to was Demetrius Johnson, and he's been able to out wrestle and dominate every fighter he's fought ever since. And you gotta remember, he took DJ 5 rounds and he just got submitted in the last 2 seconds. So it's like, you can't really fault a guy for losing to the one of the best fighters of all time. You know what I mean? So, he's obviously one of the best Japanese mixed martial arts at the moment, and he's gonna take on the best kickboxer in Japan at the moment. So that's a barn burner right there. And I think that Tenchi is undefeated in the kickboxing world. And I don't think Kyoji has lost in Japan, so it's gonna be big. Obviously, it's Japanese fighters are always big on respect, and they're always trying to be the hometown hero at the same time. So whoever wins this fight obviously is going to become a legend, pretty much. That's how I'm looking at it. And they already had the press conference, and it was awesome. But like I said, I was telling them that they need to have some subtitles. That was the comment that I put. They need to get some subtitles in English so your boy can read and understand what's going on, man. But I know it must be a hassle, and at the same time, you're just catering to the Japanese audience, so I totally understand where that comes from. It's gonna be at the Saitama Super Arena, so that's gonna be awesome. You know what I mean? Like a legendary venue for a legendary fight. And Rise is coming up. It's good to be able to see another organization that's after the Pride Days. Obviously everybody reminisces on the Pride Days, and they all wish that we could have those back. But at the same time, there's still a lot of good Japanese fighters, and there's still a lot of fighters going overseas to be able to make some classic fights happen. So it's always good time for change. Embrace it. Pride's over. Rising's here. And support Ryzen while they're here, man. Obviously, take the time to watch their videos online. Go on their website. Uh, you know, Go on their social media, add them wherever you can. Just make sure to try to stay active and keep supporting mixed martial arts as a whole. One of the compliments that I received this year that was that I hold dear to heart, which I'm gonna try to keep doing. One of the supporters or fans let me know that he likes the fact that I make videos that aren't just solely based off of UFC, and no, it's correct. That's what I'm here to do. You know, I want to inform people of mixed martial arts. I'm not a mixed martial artist, like I've said over and over, but I just have a huge a fascination, a huge admiration for the sport of mixed martial arts and for the fighters. So I want to be able to give back as much as I can, you know, whether making these little videos or going to events and recapping or highlighting, you know, the events live or what have you. I just want to be able to keep doing my part as whatever I can to keep the sport growing and keep it going. I do see myself getting into more facets of training and getting into jiu-jitsu myself later on. I just got to get my flexibility and all that shit on point because your boy gets stiff on that skateboard. All the more reason to get, you know, into yoga and all that shit. But that's for another video and all that stuff. But Rizin 13, you know, obviously check it out. It's gonna be September 30th, so you still got a lot of time to watch all the highlight videos. And I've been seeing some of the commercials Rizin has put together, and man, you guys are doing a good job. I don't know if anybody from Japan or anybody from Rizin is watching this, but let me tell you, you guys are doing a good job, man, on those commercials. I feel that the UFC could learn from you guys and make some fucking amazing Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, you know, style type fucking videos. And you learn from you guys. But it's all good. Maybe I just reminisced on all those Dragon Ball Z days, and that's why I like those commercials. But it's all good, man. I hope you guys have been enjoying these Ryzen and MMA videos, and I keep making more. Peace out.